Okay, so I think we're good to go here. I'm just doing a quick double check on my audio and stuff. I just want to make sure we're not doing too much here. Last time the audio was a little bit overtaking, so I don't want to make that same mistake again. Okay, anyway. So, we got down to, I think we got a few more. We're going to try to see if we can't finish the Terran campaign today. Maybe. We'll see. We'll see how worn out I am after a couple of these missions. These last few missions are kind of tough. Alright, let me just double check one more thing before I get it going here. Let's see. Whatever. Let's beat some butt. Alright, so we're gonna have to fly across here, it looks like. It's been a while. Let's see. What am I doing? Hold up. Alright, let's scout ahead here. Okay, I don't have a cloak neither. Looks like we got some expansion opportunities here. Alright, so we're gonna have the main base go here. That's where our gas is. We're gonna put the main base here, and then we'll have a quick, we'll span pretty quickly and take this over, and then we'll just kind of work from there. So let's. Got a couple of missiles. Okay, they gave us 2 of them. All right. And then, let's see. What is this? A starport? Yeah, what was I saying? All this has stuff it can land on. There we go. It's not the same button as before. I'm kind of still on Starcraft II controls here, so. Let's see what else we got. What we got for the science facility. Anything else? Looks like we're good. Alright, let's get our economy going. That, some defense. We'll put the supply depots a little bit more back here. I think that'll be good. And we'll go ahead and build 2 of them. That should get us going pretty well. And then we'll put turrets to protect this, kind of in the back of that. We'll probably put 2 turrets by each mineral field, and then just bunker this area up with siege tanks and everything, and we should be able to handle this without too much trouble. As a matter of fact, I think I'm just gonna keep on with that. Probably shouldn't have wasted up all those minerals on that, but that's okay. And these guys could have been mining, so we're just wasting time. Just because we got the nuclear silos, I think we might actually put them to some use. But right now, we're just building the economy. Let's not get too far ahead of ourselves. It's going to be a nice slow start. I mean, I guess I could have put the command center a little bit closer, so that way we could have mined the minerals a little bit quicker, but it doesn't really matter. There's going to come a point where we're just going to be building so many units that it's going to go pretty quickly. We'll let Duke hang out here. He'll be able to handle all the protection of the base real quick, because nobody's beating him. One thing I'm gonna do, I might. There we go. Yeah, well, okay, now we can start building SCVs on this side too, so I don't have to worry. Yeah, I don't think the grouping controls in this one work quite the same. We're just gonna have to put them on 2 separate buttons. We'll just make that be 1. We'll make that 2. We got a little bit of flow. Never had too many SCVs. Alright, so we're going to build our next supply depot. We're going to start getting our refinery. Terran's not the most gas dependent of the races, but you definitely want to make sure you got some gas. Alright. We don't want to get supply blocked, so we'll just keep on doing that. Build. Alright, so now we can get our production buildings going. I think 4 barracks should give us the SE or the Marines that we need. And I have a very broke washing machine in the background that sounds like it's on its last limb, which I think is hilarious, to be honest. We're probably gonna need about 5 or 6 SCVs since we're a little bit further away, just to make sure that we're having maximum output. So we're gonna have a nice little fun time with this. But now we got the flow, and yeah, we don't want this to happen, do we? Alright, let's get that engineering bay going. I forgot all about that. Bunkers. Start producing some Marines. This should be able to cover it. And then I think that'd be a good turret spot. We'll put another one. Like I said, we'll just surround it by 2 of them. That should get us going. I don't know if we really lost too many. Alright, we're just gonna start using SCVs to build stuff. I don't think we need too many more workers just hanging out. We're just not gonna be getting gas really quickly, but we can get some upgrades going. Damn. Now it's supply lock blocked again. Actually, I'll put the ghosts in the bunker too. They're kind of valuable right now. And then we'll get a... second factory. I actually kind of want to land them over here. Alright, get siege tanks out. So we need to prioritize that a little bit. Get our supply up. Okay, so we're getting plenty of... I'm a cloak. Yeah, it'll be worth it. We can use the race to kind of scout out for us right now. We'll build one more bunker full of Marines, and that should put us in a good spot for protection. Alright. We don't have an academy yet. That went a whole lot better, didn't it? Alright, so we're maximized up on that. I guess I should be better about using fire bats inside of my bunkers, but I kind of don't really see the whole point of it. Alright, so I think I'm gonna go ahead and keep this guy here for repair. And we'll build another turret. Actually build 2 turrets. And then they can go back to doing the mining. So, alright, let's scout out and let's figure out a plan of attack. I haven't done this mission in a while, so I really don't know. Okay, so we got it. Alright. Probably could have used the ComSat station, but... Alright, so we just got basic Terran defenses. So nothing that some siege tanks, a little bit of a siege tank force can't handle. So that's what we're going to go for. But we're going to put the siege tanks down for defense really quick. And then we'll work it from there. Dang, that's 8 supply. That's incredible. Alright, we need more supply. We just need to make sure we never run out of supply. So these SCVs are just going to be building supply depots. And I think I can put these tanks in good position to where they won't get taken out too badly. We're kind of clustered up here a little bit, so it's not quite what I wanted, but if I place them here, so they should be able to fire on anything that hits us. Just like that. Perfect. And the guy has to be tested. We're going to put some turrets. I might be able to stack a bunker like right here at the top that gives us vision. Let's see. That might actually be a good spot for a bunker. Nice. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll just put a turret. I think these turrets will give us adequate vision. You know what? We're going to build a ComSat. We're going to move a little bit closer. We're going to kind of stun my supply here a little bit. I should have just thought about that from the beginning, but it's okay. They know what to do. This game is pretty smart. Alright. These two dudes can head this way. As a matter of fact, we're just going to upgrade weapons. I think that's probably the most important thing. We're just going to upgrade everything. I think that'll be a good way to start off everything. We're not even going to attack until we have upgraded Marines, and we're still not getting fast enough supply, or gas, but we may need like multiple armed Marines. We're going to use siege tanks here. We're just going to have multiple of the research stuff. We're going to have 2 armories. Because now we're at a point now where we're starting to lose supply. So yeah, just siege tank it. That's all we really need. I say about 8 siege tanks and a pack of Marines should be enough to handle this. So we'll just slowly build those forces up. There we go. So now we should have a steady flow of gas. We're just running out of a little bit of space. Kind of a typical Terran problem. So that's the only thing about that turret being right there. And that's the other thing I can do. I can just use these rays. They're air units, so they can see above. That'd probably be a better thing to do than what I was doing. Alright. I'm basically going with the classic combination, just siege tanks and fire bats, or siege tanks and Marines. They can take care of everything. And the thing that's probably the most important to do here is just positioning, just making sure we're, you know, everything is lined up really well and we're not overextending or doing anything weird like that. Part of me wants to use a ghost. It might make a couple of these missions kind of useful. Why not? We're going all in. All right, we're going all in, kids. So we need 2 more tanks. And to be honest with you, a ghost may be able to handle this for me. It just takes a really long time. Oh, it's nuclear missiles actually building really quickly. So I think that's what we're gonna do. We'll stay right outside of these detectors and we'll try to land it right here in the middle, and then we'll let the other units go in and do cleanup. But like I said, we're just gonna keep on working on upgrades. 3rd weapons. And we already got the missiles ready. Nice. Alright, so we gotta make these tanks last because we don't have a crap load of... Hold up, I thought I made 2 more tanks. Okay, so we gotta make these last. Like, everything needs to survive, so we need to have some really good micromanagement here and just make sure we're on top of it. So let me get some hotkeys going. I'm gonna put the tanks on 5. Yeah. This is where repairing your units will be very useful. Alright, so we got tanks there. We got full Marines with 5. But let's be a jerk. Ah, Ghost ain't got cloak. Shit. Yeah, we can wait. I have all the time for patience in the world, and at least the ghosts will eliminate whatever units they have over there that's just hanging out. It's gonna die, so that'll be really nice. Basics. Hitting them with the fundamentals. So that's what's happening. Yeah, well, none that my race can't handle, right? It's like the one part of the base that I didn't have covered up. Alright, so we don't really have much space left now, but this will be interesting. We have one silo, and I don't know why we don't have stim packs. Where's my ghost? This will be fun. And hopefully he doesn't die. And we'll have cleanup as soon as it drops. And I let my ghost die. Here, let's go back. And then we'll just keep on doing the leapfrog. I'm gonna go back to base. We can build some more reinforcements, and honestly, we could do something pretty cool. We'll bring a science vessel with us. Kind of bad I lost that ghost, actually, to be honest with you. I think I accidentally stim packed these dudes like a million times because I'm so used to the Starcraft II buttons. That's okay. Marines are relatively inexpensive, so we can flush those out in no time. Let's see, any more upgrades? Still got that. And we will and they're building more units, so we need to probably prioritize this use these Marines. Yeah, yeah, these siege tanks are gonna hold up really well with the upgrades. Honestly, we're gonna take these minerals. I think it's safe to use these Marines. Oh, that's why. Marines can definitely handle that. Let's see what else we got. So we definitely should mine this stuff for more resources, but I kind of have a feeling that the computer will get super aggressive. So we may not. Honestly, I don't even think we're really in a mineral crunch. I kind of feel like we can do this without taking over this base, because I really don't feel like defending this position. And this is where I lose tanks. Okay, so that was why. See, and we'll just replenish. And we'll, I really don't want to bring Minks with me, or, General Duke. So we only lost one tank and all that, so we'll actually go ahead and replace that tank. And then we'll just get together here and oh, we lost two tanks. All right. Having some anti-air probably wouldn't be too bad of an idea. And yeah, we should go ahead and build this command center. Yeah, they're getting so aggressive. And that's why I don't want to add the extra base piece, but we're gonna go and do it anyway. Let me see, where are we going next? So they just had a starport here. Alright. What's the mission objective? This is just, I wonder if this mission is just a complete wipe. Okay, so it's just Confederate forces. So this is basically just saying, hey, you gotta wipe the whole map with these mugs. Alright, so okay. honestly, in the Wraiths, I'm just going to build a fleet of Wraiths, and their sole purpose is going to be if we get hit with siege tank or with battle cruisers, then we can pick them off. Then these SCVs, I'm just going to put this whole location. I'm going to put this whole location to have turrets around it, because definitely put a comp set on this. Alright. I'm just gonna build turrets. Just everywhere. I'll make this a tight base. Are these tanks not coming? This pathfinding. I will talk crap about this pathfinding at least once every episode. So, all right. So that's good gas for us, or good gas in the refinery, and we'll just. He might be able to build a couple more reinforcement buildings over here. Yeah, we should probably do that. Actually, we got plenty of SCVs. So all y'all can go over there and put some work in. I don't know. Y'all could do a little bit of work. Makes me think of the Boondocks. Alright. So Marines on 5. Tanks on 4. And then we'll put the race on 6. And so we should be able, we should be covered. Alright. And then we'll just protect this typical Terran style. But a big chunk of their force that would have been used to mess with us is dead. But they're getting ready to attack me. And I just blew up one of my own tanks. Nice. Alright, we gotta keep pushing. Alright, we're gonna build factories here to be our reinforcement. We just gotta be fast. Well, be smart and build it anyway. And we're just gonna strategically place this damn science facility places. Oh, nice. Okay, that's just general defense, so we're... Okay, then where are these things coming from? I assume they're on that part of the base, so we'll... Feels like tanks are going to be the thing we're going to have to reinforce the most. So, That's not where one of the bases are. Ah, there we go. That's where these lovely guys are. So... where are they at? Oh. Our science vessel. Without getting in front of detection, we're probably going to have to go ahead and take these dudes out. Honestly, having to radiate would be a very useful ability. And then we'll go ahead and build some backup tanks. More units. So that way we can just keep this shit rolling. Alright, we're gonna tank up right here on the bridge. Ah, the range on these things are incredible. Yeah, nothing that race can't handle. Oh wow, they can see that far. Nice. Pretty sure they can squeeze their ass through here. I don't know what the heck is going on. Alright, hold on just 1 second. Alright. I don't know what the hell is going on. You can hear like all kinds of noises and shit going on. Okay. And we'll just go ahead and finish up these missions. The cool thing about the siege tanks is that they can shoot further than their sight. So as long as you give something vision, nice. Yep. So we'll be able to just yeah, we should be able to just line up here on top and rain hate on our enemies. Like I said, if we lose some tanks, we got backups. Like I said, it's not even really point having like a full supply block. I mean, this mission, I mean, I probably could have done this mission easier with a larger force or whatever, but I figured just a deliberate set of forces and protection would do us some good here. And an unstable dog that does not want to just sit still. Let's see what we can hit from right here. We should be able to wipe out a good chunk of their force. And I also think a nuke or two might actually show them a lesson. Alright, we're going to bring the race over. And then we'll build one ghost. Alright, is it safe to drop in? Nope, it sure as hell not. I think I want to leapfrog this. Nah, let's hit this part right here. Oh, we got that nuke. This will be fun. The game's gonna bless us with ghosts. We just gotta figure out the most devastating spot to hit them with it. Actually, we'll just drop it right here off this edge. Yeah, we'll do that. This will be good. And I think the rest of it is just, I don't know if we have to just destroy the command center, so we have to knock out every building. If it's getting out every building, that's gonna be kind of boring. A boring ending, but that means I made this mission go a lot longer than it really needed to. But we'll see. We'll make use of these ghosts. The buildings are clumped up enough that we should be able to do a lot of damage. Hopefully my siege tanks don't kill me. Right. Alright, so now they're nuked. And we're gonna go ahead and bring these guys down. We're gonna go down that way and then just start. The tanks apparently can shoot far enough that that's not a problem. Tanks, let's go. I really milked out these siege tanks for what they're worth. So and like I said, I'll keep dropping nukes on these guys until it's over. Should be safe for our Marines to go in here and do a little bit of damage. Actually, we'll just move these guys back here. And I could keep just sending tanks in, but with just how bad the pathfinding is and the enemies moving around very weirdly, like, yeah, I believe this mission's going to have us have to go through and destroy all the little individual buildings that we have. So this is where we're going to probably have to use Minsk a little bit. I think his Yamato cannon can one-shot some things out of range without getting close to it. And you can handle that pretty easily. Bring the Wraiths in to help us out here. We got some Marines that can help us out with this. Alright, so yeah, I probably make this go a little slower than it probably should have. I don't think there's anything over here. Okay. I stim packed them on accident again. They should have made this mission be like destroy the command center. Because this kind of sucks that you have to go through the map and just find every single little building that belongs to them. And hopefully you get it right. But the computer does, like I said, it's scenarios, so they're not going to go and rebuild everything. Should be everything. Hey, what's up? What's up? Ready up? Just getting my stream on. That's all. Pretty much just trying to beat some games and knock this whole thing out. Damn, are we missing? What else are we missing? And it'll be a missile turret that'll blow these things out of the sky. Just watch. Yeah, these rays can handle this pretty quickly. It's the only thing about these missions. I mean, I guess I could have like made a whole fleet of rays, could have done 12 of each, and that's kind of a lesson learned. I should just have a whole squad of everything I'm going to use. But having the upgraded units is definitely very helpful. So hopefully this is our last supply depot. Alright, so I'm going to go and get me some light now that it's gotten a little bit darker. And deal with the pet. So I'm going to take like a quick 5-minute break and I'll go on to the next mission. All right. Nah, the audio was a little bit too loud the last time I did it, so I just took all the effects out. But nah, this isn't the first time playing Starcraft 1. It's just been a really, really, really long time since I played it. So, and the controls and everything else is just kind of weird, so. Alright, you know, actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually kill this stream and I'm going to redo it and redo the audio and stuff like that, so